When I first saw this title, I thought this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. There's no way that a landlord would seriously take a dead person to court. I mean, who does that? Who does that?
Today on Judge Porter.
You want this young lady to pay the $25,000 because her mother died. That's what I'm hearing.
What about landlord rights? We get screwed all the time. This happens all the time. People walk out on their leases and there's nothing we can do about it.
What? How? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
All rise. The court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Porter will preside.
Hello, everyone. Please be seated. Let's see here. Case number 2533, Rupert Prescott versus Alicia Mooney. If you're here, please come to the podium. Mr. Prescott, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I see here that you're suing for $25,000. Something about breaking a lease. Also, I see here that you're requesting a restraining order against the defendant.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, you mind telling us what's going on here, sir?
Well, I own Orange Blossom condominiums.
Okay.
And I rented an apartment to Miss Mooney's mother.
Okay.
Several years ago. And she recently re-signed her lease for 18 months. After about 2 months, I didn't receive any more checks. So I emailed her a letter. I sent her a certified letter saying, where's the money? I didn't receive any response. No one contacted me, gave me any information. And then I found out that Mrs. Mooney had died and that her daughter had been seen going in and out of the apartment. We've seen furniture being moved in and out with other people going in and out.
So is he alleging that the daughter moved in, and didn't pay the rent?
So I contacted her, sent her letters saying that you owe me $25,000, which is I think the rent is $1,565 a month times 18 months minus the 2 months that they did pay.
Okay.
And it was very clear when I signed leases with people that you are bound by this lease, because I have tons of people that try to walk out on their leases, and if they walk out on their lease, I have to pay someone to clean the apartment. I can't rent the apartment out until I'm sure that they're gone. So I lose a lot of money. My insurance rates have gone up. So this is a very big hardship for me for someone to leave the lease like that.
But if she's died...
And I do believe that she was living there, or at least...
I was not living there.
Ma'am, please, I'll get to you in a second. Can you touch on the restraining order part?
He should have got a PI to maybe check and see if someone was actually living there. Because if it's proven that she's living there instead of her mum, I guess she does owe the money, doesn't she?
Well, I tried contacting them and I kept sending them letters and no responses. No one contacted me. So one day I get a phone call from, I believe it's from her, and she's saying,
Miss Mooney.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's angry on the phone, yelling that I've been sending her all these letters. And she was saying stuff like, I'm going to F you up.
What?
And you better watch your back. I'm going to kick you in your B's, So
no.
It was a very nasty phone call, and I hung up. And given the way that this has all gone, people going in and out of the apartment, it's slimy. And I'm nervous I'm afraid for my safety, because I'm a target. So,
Miss Mooney, ma'am, first off, am I pronouncing your last name correct, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
Okay, Miss Mooney, you mind telling the courts your side of the story?
Yes. First of all, I just want to say, Your Honor, I'm still grieving the loss of my mother, and it's been a very difficult last few months.
Okay, you have my deepest condolences on that, ma'am.
Thank you.
I want to know, did she return the key? When her mum died, let's say a month later after she's removed all the stuff, did she give the key back to him? Because if she gives the key back, then the property's his. He can do what he wants with it. He shouldn't be charging her, should he?
So my mother did renew the lease for 18 months. However, unfortunately, 2 months into that lease, she very suddenly passed away. And so as her eldest daughter, I stepped in and I called the OBC property manager. There was a manager on site. I called her and I said, my mother has passed. And she assured me that, she was very sympathetic, and she assured me that everything would be fine. They would cancel the lease and there would be no penalties. And so, a few days pass and I get a bill in the mail for $25,000. There's an early termination penalty. So I call her back. And again, she said, she's like, just ignore it. Don't worry about it.
The $25,000, was that for the 16 months left on the lease agreement?
It sounds like
Correct,
it, yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so
Kind of crazy that he was charging her in advance, So like her mum's died, and then he's just charging her like for 18 months, like just immediately. That's a bit crazy, isn't it?
So I did as she instructed and I ignored it. And then a few weeks later, I start getting more bills in the mail directly from Mr. Prescott. I have collections notices taped to my door for failure to pay. And I actually have a screenshot that I'm going to show you. But Mr. Prescott is sending me Venmo requests from different usernames.
Wow.
You owe me 25.
Jerome,
The Venmo username was "You owe me 25K."
do me a favor. Can you
Wow.
collect that document and bring
Yep.
it up here, please?
Unbelievable.
Grandpa P, $$$$. That's harassment, Your Honor. I should be the one seeking a restraining order from him.
That's
I didn't
funny.
even think he knew how to use Venmo.
Let me ask you this question, Ms. Mooney.
Oh my God.
The lease agreement, it was to your mother exclusively, or was there someone else on the lease agreement?
She was the sole renter.
Okay. Did you reside at this residence?
I didn't. I went in and out to get the furniture.
Okay.
Which is fair
All right,
enough.
Mr. Prescott, you can give this back to her. Thank you. Mr. Prescott, let me ask you a question. Did your property manager advise you that her mother had passed?
I don't have a property manager.
Okay.
I have a gardener, and I have someone a handyman who comes and fixes things.
But
I
you
am
were aware of the fact that she had died.
No, well, I wasn't. I eventually found out, but no one told me that she died.
That's not true.
Okay.
I don't have a property manager.
So who picked up the phone when I called?
Well, if you don't have a property manager, who collects the rent?
I usually do.
How do you collect the rent?
They usually drop it off in a drop box, or they can
Or he's
mail
sending
it to me.
Venmo requests.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
Or they can mail it to me, and sometimes some people do Venmo. So
Okay.
we have all different ways of doing
You
it.
have a drop box. How did Miss Mooney send you her payments?
She usually did a drop box.
Okay. So when you went to the drop box and you realized that her payment wasn't there, did you try to contact Mrs. Mooney?
Yeah, I left her voicemails.
Did you get a call back?
No.
That's not true.
Okay. Did you bother to check to make sure that she was there?
Yeah, surely you would check her like well-being, wouldn't you? As a landlord, you've not heard from her in a couple months. You'd stop by, wouldn't you, and see what's going on?
Or
Well, after the second month, I did check, but the mail was being taken in. It looked like someone was still using the apartment, so I figured she went away. Sometimes she takes trips and visits her children. She's been there for about 8 years.
I'm
so-
sorry, ma'am. You said your mom died 2 months into the lease.
Yes.
How long ago did this unfortunate event take place?
It happened about a month ago.
A month ago.
So it's very recent, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Prescott, are you trying to tell me that when you realized that there was no payments going in, and you said that you see people going in and out, did you bother to ask
What's going on?
Where's my payment?
Well, eventually, what I was doing was sending letters to the address.
No, but you said, correct me if I'm wrong or not,
Right.
you said you saw people coming in and out. Did you bother to walk up and say, hey,
What's going on?
you guys missed the last month or the last 2 months. What's going on? You said you physically saw it. I'm going by your testimony. You
Well,
said you saw these people going in and out.
Let me clarify. I didn't literally see people walking in and out.
Hang on a minute. You just said that he just said that he did. So he's lying now. Why is he lying? Why? Just admit that you knew she was dead. Just admit it.
The gardener, I asked the gardener and I asked the maintenance, not the maintenance man, the handyman, if you've seen anybody going in and out. And they said that they've seen people going in and out, a woman and some men sometimes, and they were moving
Did
furniture.
anybody see Miss Mooney going in and out?
No.
Not this Miss Mooney, but the
No.
one that you leased to.
Well, she eventually contacted me.
Did anyone see the Mrs. Mooney that you leased to walking in and out?
No, not that I know of.
And,
You don't think that maybe
that
someone...
wouldn't have like bothered him? Like this guy, man, he's coming across as a little bit shady, isn't he?
should have tried to make... I mean, if you have people on the grounds working on your behalf, maybe you could have had one of them go and say, hey, Mrs. Mooney, my boss wants to know what's going on with the payments.
Well, initially I didn't. Initially, I just thought it was a slip up that she went, like sometimes she travels. So I thought it was just a slip up. I mean, it's
2 months
sometimes
missing
people
rent?
forget to pay their rent. Sometimes, and then eventually I have to remind them, but it hadn't gotten to that
I'm
point.
assuming that Mrs. Mooney did not have a problem, because if she did, you wouldn't give her a new 18-month lease.
No, she was always good, but like I said, sometimes people forget, and I let that slip by. It's not like if someone forgets a month's rent, I'm going to throw them out.
Okay, so now here we are right now. Her mother is deceased.
Yes.
Her mother is gone. Are you going to take back the $25,000 request?
No,
Why?
not?
Why?
because
Your Honor, can I say something?
Hold on, I got to hear this one.
listen, I run a condominium. I own a condominium building.
I got that.
It's post-COVID.
I got that.
I have lost a lot of money.
She lost her mother.
I know she lost a mother, and I feel bad about that.
It's been
do
very
you?
So you
stressful.
want this young lady to pay the $25,000 because her mother died.
This is crazy. Why does she need to pay the whole lease? Like, if the mum's dead, the tenant is gone, the contract is void. Because I'm sure nowhere in the lease did it say, if the resident dies, if the tenant dies, the lease is handed down to the child of the tenant. I'm sure there's nothing in the contract that says that. So why is he asking for the whole payment? It doesn't make any sense, does it?
That's what I'm hearing.
She's not paying $25,000 because her mother died. She's paying $25,000 because her mother signed a lease.
What?
No one contacted me to say that she died.
Okay,
And
She
I-
died. How are
right
we
now we're
supposed to-
telling you that her mother is gone.
Right.
Her mother cannot satisfy the 16 months of payments.
Right.
She is gone.
Uh-huh.
So you want this young lady to pay the $25,000 to cover that 16
Well, she's
months.
not going to have to pay it, Your Honor, because Mrs. Mooney had money.
Whoa.
She had a-
So now he's her accountant. So now he was pocket watching Mrs. Mooney. This guy is the shadiest landlord, man. Come on.
Beamer. She has money. The estate is supposed to pay any kind of bills
That is
owed to the
irrelevant.
estate.
Hold on.
I mean, I've dealt with this before. When someone dies, there is an estate, and you're supposed to pay
Wow.
bills that come due to the estate.
You
She's not
pay
paying.
bills. You pay bills based on what you owe.
Yes, and she owed 18. She owed.
Yeah,
18.
if she used those 16 months, she didn't use any of those 16 months because she is dead.
I know,
Yeah.
but then no one contacted
Did you try to get
me.
another
That
tenant?
is, hold on. That is not how this works, sir. That is not how this works. If someone dies, they are not responsible to pay the rest of the lease. They are not responsible to pay the rent.
Because they're not using the services.
So
If
what
she had a credit card and she made a payment of $1,000 and she died, yeah, her estate is responsible for that $1,000. Yeah, she's owed because she used that $1,000 to her for her whatever use.
Or if she took a mortgage out and she bought a property and she still owed money on the mortgage, because she's taken the money and used it, that's why the estate would owe it. But she's just renting your apartment. You get the apartment back.
person that the family is responsible because
The family does not live there, sir.
I didn't know that.
The family does not live
I
there.
did not know
She's
that.
been there
So
for
how
7
am I supposed to
years.
rent
How does
my
he not
apartment
know
out?
that?
I think there's people living
cannot
there.
That is
believe
not
this
how that
guy.
works, sir.
Yes, it does.
The person who is responsible is the person whose name is on the lease.
Right.
Now,
but
if
she's
she
a-
was living there,
Then
and
it's a different
hold
story.
on, sir. Hold on, sir. If she was living there and you wanted her out or whoever else was living in the apartment, you would have to get an eviction notice. Now, you know that for a fact.
I know that for a
now,
fact.
as far as these 16 months go, no, sir. She is not paying $25,000 for that.
So now we're 4 months into this. It's going to take me another 2 months to clean out this apartment, to rent it. How am I going to get...
It's not going to take him 2 months to clean that apartment and rent it out. Come on. You could do that in a week. Don't even... Come on. Just take back your apartment, get a cleaner in the next day, and he could have it, you know, back on, I don't know, Zoopla or wherever by the end of the week.
compensated for that?
That is the price of doing business, sir.
That's not right. That's
not right.
It is right.
No, it's not right that you're being so disrespectful to this young. She lost her mother.
mom.
She never told me that her mother moved. Someone should have contacted
Sir,
me.
I
This
did.
never would have-
I
No,
know.
you
Ma'am,
did not
hold on,
contact
ma'am.
me.
I got this one. Let me tell you something. I ask you right here in this courtroom. In this courtroom, can we squash this right now? 25,000. Don't worry about it. It's done. So you can show that, you know what, I have some type of sympathy.
Some empathy.
I empathize what you
Yeah.
and your family are going through. The only thing you care about
Is
is
the
money.
money.
You
Yeah,
don't care
man.
that this young lady has lost her mom. Are you going to therapy by chance?
I am. This whole ordeal.
You
Oh, here
don't
we
care
go, here we
about
go.
anything.
Wow, here we go. This guy really has no, he just doesn't care. Wow.
Only thing you care about is the bottom line of you getting paid. So I'm going to tell you what this court is going to do. You are not getting $25,000. Your case, I'm throwing out. That is just, it's the level of ruthlessness that you're showing right now is incredible.
I just
What
don't
about-
get it. Like he can rent out the apartment. Like, yeah, he might have lost 2-3 months rent, but you can rent that back out tomorrow. Like, what is his problem?
Landlord rights. We get screwed all the time. This happens all the time.
This
People walk out on their leases
is
and
the
there's nothing
price
we can
of
do
business.
about it.
We didn't walk
Hold
out.
on,
She
ma'am.
died.
Oh,
Ma'am,
come on.
ma'am.
Come on.
If you don't know this, I got news for you. Capitalism is not always fair. Deal with it.
No, it's not fair. That's for sure.
Deal with
Neither
it.
is the judicial system.
Say another word and I will hold you in contempt of court. Your case is dismissed.
Oh my God.
This is ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to appeal this. You know that, don't you? What are you two, in cahoots or something here?
Did you think I was playing when I said, say another word? I could show you better than I could tell you. Now get out of my courtroom before you go to jail.
I'd be delighted.
Wow. This guy's unbelievable. Is there gonna... Okay, we're gonna hear more.
This is a miscarriage of justice. I own a large building. People walk out on my leases all the time, and there's nothing I can do about it. Every time I go to a court, judges, they always side with the minorities. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. It's not fair. I've
He's going there?
lost all this money and I can't get it. I can't get it back. So now I'm going to have to spend $500 to get it painted. I'm going to have someone come in and repair the thing because the woman lived there for 8 years and no one's paying me. What about the landlords? We have no rights.
Dude, what about the profits that you've made? Like, come on, man. He's acting like he's going to be out of pocket. She's paid you rent for 8 years. He's probably made a pretty penny off that.
Anymore. It's not right.
Justice was served today. I can honor my mother's memory and disperse her ashes in the bay. And Mr. Prescott, he got what he deserved. He's an awful, callous, even racist man. And he should also be banned from Venmo.
Wow. I cannot believe how ruthless that guy was. He just did not care that her mum was gone. He didn't care. Like, usually good landlords, they become maybe not friends, but they become like acquaintances, like with long-term tenants. And I would have thought, like, so he's had a tenant for 8 years. 8 years. They must have been on quite good terms. He didn't care one drop that she had died. He didn't give a monkey's. Like, you know, a decent person would have been like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Miss Mooney. She was such a great tenant, never caused me any problems, always paid on time. You know what? That's fine. Just give me back the keys and it's fine. It's done. You know, this guy, to take her daughter to court, it's mind blowing. It is mind blowing. What do you guys think? I don't know. I just feel like extremely ruthless from this guy. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and check out the video I'm going to link right below this one. See you there.